My wife thinks I fell for her laugh, but the real reason has been my secret for 12 years. Back in college, I was the quiet guy in the corner of every lecture hall, always pretending everything was fine. Most people thought I never joined study groups because I liked working alone. The truth was much harder. I was working 2 jobs just to stay enrolled, and some weeks there wasn't enough time or money for both textbooks and rent. If I could afford one, I skipped the other and borrowed notes instead. I'd sit in class pretending I'd done the reading, then stay up until 3 a.m. trying to catch up. One day a girl named Claire sat beside me in economics. She had the neatest notes I'd ever seen, color-coded, organized, complete. She noticed I never had the textbook open. Without making it awkward, she smiled. I always buy a used copy and a new one by accident. You'll take this one off my hands. I tried saying no. She set the book on my desk anyway. I hate wasting money. I knew she was lying. There was no extra copy, but I accepted it. The next week, she did the same thing with her printed lecture slides, then the next. Soon, sharing notes became our routine. She never asked questions, never made me feel small. She simply acted like it was completely normal. One weekend, our class had a mandatory study retreat, $200 a person. Everyone paid without blinking, except me. I planned to say I was sick that weekend, but somehow Claire found out. She showed up at my dorm with 2 retreat forms already filled out. Without saying a word, she handed me one, already marked paid, then smiled. I guess you forgot to sign up. I looked down, ashamed. She never waited for an explanation. She simply started talking about our final project, like nothing was unusual. Something shifted in me that day. For the first time, I didn't feel poor. I felt seen. Years passed. We graduated, drifted for a while, then reconnected after our first real jobs. We started dating. Eventually, she became my wife. To this day, she still jokes about those college notes. She says, "You only fell for me because I did your homework." I always laugh. I guess it helped. She thinks it's a joke. She doesn't know. That textbook, those notes, that retreat weekend, they weren't just favors. Some months, they were the difference between staying in school and dropping out. She never realized she was quietly keeping a broke kid afloat. I never told her. Not because I'm ashamed, but because I never wanted her generosity to feel like pity. A few months ago, she asked me something. "Why do you always transfer money into my savings account without telling me?" I smiled. Because every payday, I quietly move a little aside, same way she once quietly slid a textbook onto my desk without asking for anything back. Sometimes I leave a note in the account description. Sometimes it just says, "For emergencies, no questions." She tells her friends, "My husband is so financially responsible." She has no idea I'm not being responsible. I'm saying thank you for every notebook, every retreat form, every moment she protected my dignity without even knowing it. A few weeks ago, her car broke down, and she panicked about the repair cost. I told her not to worry. It was already covered. She laughed. "You didn't have to do that." Maybe I didn't. I wanted to. Because love isn't always built on grand gestures. Sometimes it's built on tiny moments nobody else notices. A shared textbook, a quiet smile, a person choosing kindness instead of questions. She believes she won my heart years ago. She's right. She just doesn't know. It wasn't the laugh. It was because she made a struggling kid feel like he belonged when everyone else made him feel invisible. And sometimes one simple act of kindness becomes the beginning of a lifetime of love. Comment your answer.